Now coming on to the mode second. In mode second, the time instant will be t is equal to t1. Actually, we have bifurcated mode 1 into two time slots, that is t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 0 minus and t is equal to 0. Mode 1 was bifurcated into two times period, that is t is equal to 0 minus and t is equal to 0. Here the mode 1 having only one time slot, that is t is equal to t1. For time slot t is equal to t1, all the four diodes will conduct. All the four diodes will conduct. All these get forward bias and start conducting. Earlier in the time slot t is equal to 0, we have d1 and d2 forward bias and was conducting. Now the d1 and d3 also get forward biased and start conducting. So all the four diodes in the mode 2 will conduct. As the four diodes are conducting, the commutative capacitors, the two capacitors and the load are now get a parallel condition. Earlier we have seen that the current through the capacitor and through the inductive load is serial current flowing through the circuit. Here we can see that as the four diodes are conductive, the current through the two capacitors and through the load, the current will flow parallel through these three elements. So the two capacitors and a load in the mode 2 are in parallel condition. Here is the circuit diagram for mode 2. As we can see that all the four diodes are working here. These are short circuited, that is forward biased. The thyristor TH1 and TH4 are conductive. The thyristor TH2 and TH4 are only forward biased for T is equal to 0 minus condition. After that, the thyristor TH1 and TH3 will conduct. So in this mode 2, we can see that the current from the current source will flow like this through the parallel circuit and through the load also. So here all these three elements get parallel condition. That is, the current will divide, as the current from the current source will divide at node E. Some current flow through the capacitor and some current flow through diode D2, D1 and D4. And here also at node F, the current flow through the diode D2, D3 and some current will flow through the load also. So all these three elements get here parallel condition. The equivalent circuit for this diagram is shown here. This is the equivalent circuit diagram for mode 2. Here we can see that the CY2 and CY2, the two capacitors are get parallel condition and their capacitance is get added and the net capacitance is C. So here we have inserted the net capacitance of two capacitors C in parallel with the load L, and the current through the current source will flow through the capacitor and through the load like this. This is the waveform for current source inverter. As we can see that this is the conduction time for current for thyristor T1 and thyristor T3, and this is the current period, that is conductive period for thyristor T2 and thyristor T4. So this is the conduction time for first pair, and this is the conduction time period for second pair. This is the output waveform. As we are converting a DC supply into AC, so this is the current through the load. As we can see that the current through the load having a alternate positive and negative interval, so this is a AC output from the load. This is the capacitor voltage. As we can see that we have inserted the initially charged capacitors having right hand plate positive polarity and left hand plate negative polarity. Due to these polarities, that is, for example, right hand plate is positive polarity, the thyristor 2 and thyristor TH4, thyristor TH2 and thyristor TH4 will get forward bias and they start conducting after this interval. But before this interval, as this capacitor has also a plate of negative polarity, and that plate of negative polarity will reverse bias these two thyristors. So positive polarity will forward bias the thyristor TH2 and TH4, and negative polarity of the plate will reverse bias the thyristor TH1 and TH3, due to which the thyristor TH1 and TH2 will turn off due to negative polarity, and the thyristor TH2 and TH4 starts conducting. This is the current through the diodes and through the output current. This is the time slot we have actually divided when the various thyristors will conduct. This is the interval during which thyristor TH1 and TH3 will conduct, and this is the interval during thyristor TH2 and TH4 will conduct, and after these two modes, mode 1 and mode 2, the thyristor TH1 and TH3 will again starts conducting. This is all about the current